Morning, everyone. For those that are paying attention, I just wanted to let everyone know that I am working on a third article about the book ReThink by Brad Briscoe. It is getting harder in each chapter to contain the articles to one article. So, in other words, chapter three may end up being at least two, maybe three articles because there's a lot of ground to cover because we really start to delve into theological nuances that shouldn't be made. Briscoe plays really fast and loose with um, Bible passages, or actually, let's just say verses. He plays really fast and loose with verses because he has an end goal in sight. He has a presupposition about what it means to be on mission, and he abuses the texts that he relies on to make his point. And so this has taken a lot of work. It's been really good for me. It's caused me to do a lot of introspection in a positive biblical way. Every time I think maybe I'm overreacting, I read a commentary by someone like Calvin or Luther or someone else, and I'm affirmed. Not that I need affirmation, but when you are looking into um, someone like Briscoe who pretends to be a Christian, who pretends to be writing an Orthodox view, um, it's just really important that we have our theological ducks in a row. And Briscoe um, is going to con and sucker a lot of people because nobody's Berean anymore. And I'm painting with too broad a brush. I shouldn't say no one's Berean anymore, but that Berean quality, that Berean nature that Paul commended in Acts um, is definitely missing from the vast majority of people within modern Western Christianity. Um, and anybody who does assert, look, this is wrong, and they take a hard and firm stance on it is called unloving. They're called ungracious. And the thing is we should be loving Briscoe, but we shouldn't be embracing Briscoe. And what I mean by loving Briscoe is we need to be loving him by, one, anybody who has the ability reaching out to him and calling him to repentance. The man is clearly not orthodox in his Christianity, which means because he lacks orthodoxy, he's going to lack orthopraxy. And when you lack orthopraxy, you're worshiping God wrongly. You're not worshiping him in spirit and truth. You're worshiping a man-made, idolatrous image of God that you've created for yourself, and that's exactly what Briscoe has done. And quite often in Briscoe's work, what I'm finding is Briscoe's actually elevating man to a position of prominence in the role of God. And he blurs the lines between the deity of Christ and the deity of God and man's importance. So he also has a very dim view of Orthodox ecclesiology. In fact, I would say he has a hatred for Orthodox ecclesiology, and it influences and informs how he views the church. So if you're one of the tens and tens of people, okay, if you're one of the ten, no, if you're one of the five, one of the three, if you're one of the three people who actually read my blog, and if you're one of the three people who is paying attention to what I'm talking about with Brad Briscoe and his affiliations, I would encourage you to be patient. This next chapter, like I said, chapter 3 is going to take me a little bit of time to assemble my thoughts and put it together. But please, if you know anyone who's struggling with the influence of Briscoe in their church or in their theological circles, please point them this way, especially if they have any information. I'm always open to hearing either defenses of Briscoe um, that are actually biblical, or people who have discovered even more problematic issues with him. Um, Go serve your king. Soli Deo Gloria.